In Malaysia, the rapid growth of the e-hailing market led by popular apps like Grab, MyCar and EasyCab highlights a significant shift in urban mobility, with MyCar alone registering 66,000 drivers and serving over 1.2 million customers, handling approximately 50,000 rides daily. This figure far surpassed the reach and efficiency of most traditional taxi operators. The sector's expansion is further evidenced by 1.26 billion mobile app download in Malaysia in 2022, emphasizing the digital transformation of transportation. Additionally, with user penetration in the ride-hailing market expected to reach 28.1% by 2034 and a projected 11.47 million users by 2029. The data underscore the growing dominance of e-hailing service over conventional taxi system. Okay, so stay tuned as we delve deeper into the issues and challenges shaping both the taxi industry and e-hailing in Malaysia.
The rise of hailing service has revolutionized transportation in Malaysia, but it has also raised concerns about safety and security. Today, we examine how safety issues differ between traditional taxi and e-hailing service, impacting both passenger and drivers. When it comes to passenger safety, traditional taxi face challenges largely due to outdated systems. Many taxis lack centralized DVC tracking, making it difficult to place vehicles in emergencies. In addition, driver vetting processes can vary significantly by region, with some offering minimal background checks. Unlike e-hailing service, taxi also does not offer features like trip sharing, which is leaving passengers unable to share their live location or trip detail with friends or family for added security. Driver safety is another critical issue for taxi drivers. Cash transaction remain the norm, increasing their risk of robbery or theft. Additionally, they often pick up unknown passengers without prior vetting, leaving them vulnerable to potential dangers. E-hailing drivers face their own challenges. The anonymity of passengers who can sometimes use fake accounts or unavailable identities possesses a significant risk. Late-night trips, in particular, can expose drivers to violent behavior or robbery. While the technology provides some safeguards, this issue underlines the vulnerabilities in both traditional and modern systems. Striking a balance between safety and innovation remains critical to ensuring secure rides for passengers and drivers alike. This is an issue that continues to demand attention for industry players and regulators.
Pengguna perkhidmatan e-hailing merungut berikutan harga tambang ketika ini tidak tetap, malah semakin tinggi. Kenaikan mendadak yang dikesan sejak Ramadan lalu membuatkan orang ramai semakin tertekan kerana sudah dibelenggu isu kenaikan harga barang.
Now we dive into another issue affecting millions of commuters, which is the rising cost concern surrounding e-hailing service and traditional taxi. E-hailing platforms are convenient but face criticism for their high cost, especially for long-distance trips. Many attribute this surging fare to a shortage of drivers, especially during peak hours. The worsening traffic condition in major cities only makes the problem worse. Customers report inconsistency in pricing, with fares sometimes varying drastically for similar trips. For example, a one-way trip may cost more than a return trip on the same route. Another concern is the lack of floor price for e-hailing fare, which is the cost of a government set the minimum fare, leading to rates some customers find unreasonable. On the other hand, taxi service also cannot avoid their own challenge, which is taxi drivers face significant expenses, including vehicle maintenance and operational costs that can impact their own stability. These high costs are often passed onto the passenger, resulting in higher fare even during non-peak hour. Additionally, some taxi drivers have been reported to adjust fare based on the number of passengers. This practice has led to concern about fairness between passengers that may end up paying more than valuable for the trip.
The adoption of e-hailing services in Malaysia highlights a critical issue, which is the generational divide in technology usage. As for older individuals, particularly those in Generation X and the baby boomers, demographic face notable challenges in embracing e-hailing platforms like Grab and MyCar. They might face this challenge due to their limited familiarity with smartphone and technology, while younger users within age 18 to 34 quickly adapt to mobile applications and the older user often gravitate towards traditional taxi services by preferring face-to-face interactions or phone bookings. This unwillingness is amplified when apps interfaces are perceived as complex and intimidating. While clear perceived benefits such as cost saving and reliability, older users may dismiss these services as irrelevant. We can deny the fact that the generational gap in technology familiarity also affects the driver, further complicating e-hailing ecosystem. To bridge this divide and unlock the sector's full potential, stakeholders must prioritize digital literacy initiative and design simplified, user-friendly apps interface tailored to all the demographic. Addressing these barriers will ensure to promote broader adoption across all age groups.
I want to talk about permit issue in e-hailing industry. Firstly, the transportation system in Malaysia has been adopted recently. E-hailing platforms are growing fast, creating tough competition for the traditional taxi industry. However, a key issue in the rivalry is the difference in permit, cost and operating route. Next, for taxi driver, operating legally require a public service vehicle (PSV) license tied to a commercial vehicle license or CVA for each vehicle. Regular inspection at Puspakon ensure roadworthiness, and most taxi drivers operate under company managing their permit and license. E-hailing driver on the other hand also require a PSV license, but with reduced training hours. They must obtain an e-hailing vehicle permit or EVP from the Land Public Transport Agency. Vehicle older than 3 years require inspection, but there is a private ownership or leasing make the process more manageable. Okay, next. The cost of permit for taxi driver is significantly high. Many rely on company finance due to difficulty to secure bank loan, often leading to high interest payment. The burden of vehicle maintenance and the pressure of high interface compound the challenge. In contrast, the cost of entry for e-hailing driver is lower. PSV and EVP license typically cost under 1,000. E-hailing platforms like Grab and Uber charge commission fee, but operationally expenses like fuel and maintenance remain within the driver control, providing a less cumbersome financial model. That's all. Taxi drivers have voiced concern about unfair competition. E-hailing service face fever restriction and a history of poor taxi service has left passenger wary. Meanwhile, social media and technology have made e-hailing platform more accessible and preferred, leaving traditional taxi struggling to maintain relevance. Okay, lastly, the debate over permit and regulation is emblematic of largest transition in Malaysia transportation ecosystem. While both taxi and e-hailing have their merit and challenge, finding a balanced solution is essential to ensure fair competition and better service for all Malaysia. That's all.
During the Movement Control Order (MCO) in Malaysia, both the taxi and e-hailing industry have faced unprecedented challenge. For the traditional taxi industry, the impact has been severe. Taxi drivers have experienced a drastic drop in income, with earnings plunging by up to 19% due to significant reduction in passenger number. Many drivers are struggling to cover high rental fees, making it difficult to sustain their livelihood. The limitation on operations, including reduced passenger capacity and restricted operating hours, have further compounded these financial difficulties. Driver and taxi companies have sought financial relief, including the fair or discount rental fees and government aid to navigate this crisis.
Kerajaan memutuskan untuk melaksanakan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan mulai 18 Mac 2020 hingga 31 Mac 2020 di seluruh negara.
The e-hailing industry has also encountered significant hurdles, Initially, e-hailing service experienced a surge in demand. However, as the pandemic continued and movement restrictions were enforced, the number of passengers dwindled. This led to a shortage of rides as many e-hailing drivers left the industry due to financial instability and uncertainty. Issues related to government aid eligibility have further complicated matters, with some drivers unable to access necessary support due to pending permits or other administrative obstacles. E-hailing platforms have also had to implement new safety measures to protect both driver and passenger, adding another layer of complexity to their operation. This challenge has required both the taxi and e-hailing industry to adapt rapidly and seek support from the government and other sources. The resilience and adaptability of driver and operator has been remarkable, but continued assistance and innovative solutions are crucial of the recovery and the future stability of these vital transportation services.
Now I want to explain about e-hailing and traditional taxi. Okay, first, in today's transportation landscape, both e-hailing and traditional taxi driver are facing significant financial challenge, but it's very different way. Okay, e-hailing and traditional taxi driver both face significant financial challenge, though in different way. E-hailing driver experience flat-staying income due to unpredictable demand, surge pricing and firewall between company after leading to period of low earning. Unlike traditional taxi driver, e-hailing driver face the full burden of operating expenses such as full vehicle repair and insurance. As independent contractor, they lack benefit like pay time off, insurance and treatment plan. This leaves them financial vulnerable. Additionally, accessing government assistance such as during the COVID-19 pandemic is often complicated by issue with eligibility and permits, expecting their financial strength.
Next, traditional taxi driver, on the other hand, are grappling with a decline in demand as e-hailing service grow in popularity. The convenience, reliability, and lower cost of e-hailing apps have made them a preferred choice for many passengers. Impact traditional taxi earning. Many taxi drivers in Malaysia also rent their vehicle, paying significant daily or monthly return fee to taxi company, regardless of their income. This fees cost place an additional finance burden of them. The competition from e-hailing service, which operate with more flexible pricing and are not subject to the same regulations, future reduce the demand for traditional taxi. As a result, many taxi drivers are being forced to look for other sources of income, cutting back on their hours of even leaving the industry entirely, putting their livelihood at risk.
In Malaysia's evolving transportation landscape, traditional taxis and e-hailing platforms face unique issues and challenges. Taxis are struggling with high costs and declining demands, while e-hailing drivers grapple with income fluctuation and modern risks. The key question is whether regulators, industry leaders, and commuters can collaborate to create a fair, safe, and sustainable system that balances innovation with inclusivity.